What if death was not inevitable? Imagine a world where humans could live forever. No aging, no disease, no ticking clock reminding us that our time is limited. It sounds like the ultimate dream, doesn't it? But when we dive deeper, immortality opens up a world of questions, challenges, and mind-boggling possibilities. In this video, we'll explore what life would look like if humans could live forever, and how it could completely reshape everything we know about society, the economy, and even our sense of purpose. First, let's talk about how immortality might become a reality. Scientists are making incredible breakthroughs in fields like genetic engineering and regenerative medicine. Some researchers believe we could cure aging by repairing damaged cells and DNA, or even replacing organs with lab-grown ones. And then there's artificial intelligence. Imagine uploading your consciousness into a digital format or transferring it to a robotic body. You wouldn't just be alive, you'd be virtually indestructible. Companies like Neuralink are already exploring brain-computer interfaces that might one day make this possible. But immortality doesn't necessarily mean invincibility. Accidents, natural disasters, or even human conflict could still pose a threat. Would immortality just mean living in fear of an eventual, preventable death? Now, let's think about the practical side of immortality. If no one dies but people keep having babies, the global population would skyrocket. The world already struggles with overpopulation in some areas. Imagine the chaos if the population doubled, tripled, or even multiplied tenfold. We'd face massive shortages of resources. Water, food, land, and even air could become scarce. Would governments impose strict laws on reproduction to control population growth? Would we have to live in cramped megacities or even floating colonies? And then there's the question of inequality. Would immortality only be available to the rich, creating an even wider gap between the haves and the have-nots? What about work? If humans lived forever, retirement would become a thing of the past. People might have to work for centuries or longer to support themselves. Imagine spending 500 years climbing the corporate ladder or training for a career you'll have to stick with for eternity. But would we get bored of work or even of life itself? Without the urgency of a limited lifespan, would people still feel motivated to achieve their goals? Or would immortality lead to stagnation, with people losing their drive and creativity over time? Now let's talk about relationships. If you could live forever, would love still hold the same meaning? Could a marriage last for centuries, or would people grow apart after hundreds of years? And what about family dynamics? Generations wouldn't come and go, they'd overlap. You could have great-great-great-grandparents and great-great-great-grandchildren alive at the same time. Would family bonds weaken, or would they become even more complex and layered? Living forever might sound appealing, but think about the psychological toll. Would life lose its meaning without the pressure of an end? Death gives life urgency. It's the reason we cherish moments, chase dreams, and value relationships. Without death, time could feel endless, even meaningless. How would you measure success, happiness, or fulfillment if you had eternity to achieve it? Earth might not be able to sustain an immortal population forever. Overcrowding, resource depletion, and environmental collapse could force humanity to look beyond our planet. Immortality might become the key driver behind colonizing other planets. Imagine living on Mars, exploring distant galaxies, or watching the sun burn out billions of years from now. Immortality might not just reshape Earth, it could reshape the entire universe. A huge moral question remains. Who would have access to immortality? Would it be a luxury only for the rich and powerful, or would it be a universal right? If immortality were expensive, it could create a new class divide, the immortal elite and the mortal majority. Wars could break out over access to immortality, and governments might impose strict regulations to control who lives forever. So what if humans could live forever? While the idea might seem like a dream come true, it's clear that immortality would bring as many challenges as it does opportunities. From overpopulation and resource scarcity to psychological and moral dilemmas, living forever could reshape humanity in ways we can't even imagine. Would you choose immortality if given the chance? Or do you think life's beauty lies in its fleeting nature? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this one.